Okay, guys, just a quick thought today about how superficial sometimes the goals we set ourselves or the wishes we have are meaningless. And I remember that when I started this journey of personal growth, I was kind of pissed off that I didn't got the right education, that I didn't grew up in the right environment, and yes, of course. What's that? Along the way, Along the way, I've learned that the more important things are a very simple one, and nothing compares to them, which are just love, just growing up in a family that loves you, that knows how to communicate, those things are more important than just being in a family that maybe has a little bit more money and can provide for you with the best education. They can provide for you with books since you were children, and they can, like, you can grow in an environment that stimulates you and that help you to build healthy habits, like reading since you were a child, or I don't know, be creative, painting, drawing, playing an instrument, uh, playing many sports, and all those things that are great. But I'm meeting so many people that have had this luck in their youth, and now they are not a model for me. I, I don't have how to say, not respect, like I don't, it's like I don't like them. I see that now my old self was wishing for something that was superficial, because maybe that upbringing, I'm not saying that this is 100% effect, but I mean, it, it was not the path. And what I mean is that just because you were surrounded by intellectual people, sports people, and entrepreneurial people, and all those things, that doesn't mean that you would have be the person you know you can be, or the person you really want to be, because you realize along the way that those things are superficial, and the people that got those that you thought it was a great path, a rich path, actually not coming even close to maybe they will not even bother to go there, to where you truly want to go, which is like a piece of place, a piece of harmony, a piece of unconditional love, a piece of wisdom. Okay, so yeah, you realize those things are very superficial, and you don't question anymore your own path, whatever it is, because you know that behind it there is something bigger than you. Like, if this life has been chosen by your soul knew what it wanted to experience. You cannot know why you're here. You just have to develop faith in yourself, in your path, in your past, in your present, and in your future. Just know that you're here for a reason. Just know that, like, you've been sent every day when you wake up. Just build this mental attitude that you have been sent today to live this day. Okay, and that's such a mind changing, a changing, what, this is such a powerful change in mindset. And I know it takes time and repetition to build a new mentality around so many things. And but if you just persevere in it, and you keep repeating yourself this, because basically you unconsciously have repeated the same story to yourself. And so when you understand this, that you are seeing the world, you're experiencing the world just because you have been telling yourself a story unconsciously that match the reflection you're experiencing, but you're experiencing that just because it was first an inner image. And by image, or by affirmation, by visualization, I don't mean the exact image or the exact affirmation. It's just more kind of a mix that it's gonna manifest, it's gonna reflect in a very unique way that you cannot predict. So yes, this is what I wanted to say. It would have been great that I had done martial arts, gymnastics since I was a child. Considering that I'm really into movement, or like, even if I don't give a shit about playing an instrument, I understand it would have been cool to play uh, since you were a child. Yes, nothing is stopping me to play it now, but it's just it's not my thing. I don't feel cold. I don't feel moved to do those things. I feel moved to experience, but like, I'm not attached to anything. At least, of course, I'm still attached to many things at some level, maybe on a lower level, on a less degree. But anyway, I feel that like there is no rush, no drive to achieve something, because otherwise, like, I'm more into just enjoying the present moment and what life has already to offer. Like whatever I can achieve in this life is, it's never gonna, it could never gonna be what. Yeah, my grammar sucks right now. uh, like whatever we can create, whatever we can accomplish, it's never gonna be nothing like what already exists. Like all the genius that have come in this earth, and with all their inventions and bright new ideas, revolutionary ideas, or whatever. Like from I don't know, from my perspective, from a very detached perspective, from a very far away perspective, we could call a universe perspective, like that's nothing, man. Like I don't get impressed by anything. Like I don't care if you're a billionaire, a trillionaire, whatever, the biggest amount of money it is called. I don't care if you broke 7,000 Guinness World Records. I don't care. Like it is like there is nothing to brag about, like pride and like recognition. I don't know. Yeah, yes, of course. I'm not saying that we don't have to do anything, and it's just gotta But just, just a little bit of humility. I'm not saying to stop exposing what you do, stop exposing your achievement or whatever. But I mean, just it is. I think it is better to see everything with a very humble perspective, remembering that we came here in this planet and we go from this planet. And everything keeps going, and you cannot match that eternal life force that even though this world, this earth, or this universe would just vanish in a blink of an eye, you cannot like, I don't know. I like to reflect about these things because it gives you a sense of peace. Like, if you zoom out, you think you have problems, you think something is going on in your life, but nothing is really going on, man. Nothing is really going on. You're making it a big deal because you want to be the center of the world. Your ego wants to be, like, it wants to control, it wants to matter in this world. You don't. I don't. Nothing matters. And this doesn't make things. This doesn't make things like more empty. Actually, this perspective gives more meaning because we're here to enjoy every single moment, whatever that brings. It is just a game. And when you have this mindset, when you see through this lens, you can really enjoy what's going on. You are detached. You have that sense of peace that grounds you, that this is just all just a game. I'm not saying you always have to be in this state, otherwise your life is gonna suck. No, when ego mode hits you, let it hit you, and become that anger, become that arrogance, become that hate, become that love, become whatever is going on. But sometimes, it's just good to be reminded of these things, and the more you nourish your mind with this kind of thoughts, the more they will become automatic, and they become embodied in you. You don't. It will come and it will become an habit. It will become second nature. You won't have to think about it anymore. And when this happens, life is gonna be so much easier. Life is gonna be so much easier. For today, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next video. And as always, man, my friend, peace, love. I believe in you.